Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, on today's news, Phil Spencer says we'll see the future of Xbox next week following rumors of a multi-platform future for Microsoft. I want to talk about this because this is something that I also been talking about when I was doing my live streams, and a lot of people wouldn't believe me when I said that the future of consoles is going in a different direction. It's not going in a direction that you remember from the past. And this is what I want to talk about before I move into this segment. A lot of you have this mindset of status quo. Status quo from, early 2000s, 2014, 2015, 16, right? And you're thinking in that mindset of that status quo. Well, that's not how the world works. That's not how the future evolves. Nothing stays status quo, right? Look at the Blockbuster video store, got shut down, huge corporation, and then Netflix took over, and the streaming, watching movies online took over, right? Look at the virtual reality headsets and social media like Horizon World, Metaverse on VR headset that took over. So everything evolves, okay? Technology evolves. Nothing will stay status quo. And I know that some of you still live in this mindset, like physical media mindset. You know, well, that's dying off. Everything's either digital or on a cloud. Everything's moving in a different direction than from what you expect. Your expectations are not ever going to be what you expect. So you need to tone down your expectations, and you got to stay in tune with trajectory or where technology is going. So what are we talking about? We're talking about exclusives, right? And I hear this all the time. I have my PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I got my exclusives. What exclusives? I can play exclusives on PC. I can play God of War on PC. I can play Days Gone on PC. I can play Detroit Become Human on PC. I can play Spider-Man on PC. I can play Miles Morales on PC. And pretty soon I'll be able to play The Last of Us Part 2 on the PC. I can already play The Last of Us Part 1 on PC. So where are your exclusives? So same thing with the Xbox. I can play Microsoft Flight Simulator on PC. I can play Sea of Thieves on PC. I can play Gears of War on PC. I can play Starfield on PC. I can play pretty much all of the Xbox games on PC through Xbox Game Pass PC Beta app. So where is your exclusives? What you have right now is this. Before we read this article, you have timed exclusives. What's happening right now is timed exclusives. You might have an exclusive for a year, and after that, goes to all the other platforms. It's gonna go to PC and some other platforms on the cloud. We already see that with the GeForce Now, right? You go to GeForce Now, you can play Forza Horizon and other games. You can do that with Sony. Just open a Sony account and you can go to your PC. You can start playing your PlayStation Now games. You just have to subscribe to PlayStation Premium package. And you can go to your PC, download the app, and you can play your PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, all of your PlayStation 3 games, and some PlayStation 4, and even PS5 games. You can play it on the cloud through the cloud app on your PC. So what is this? What is this saying to you? What this is saying to you, and before we move on to this segment, is that the exclusives are going to be timed. I'm not saying that the exclusives are dying, but they're going to be timed. Timed exclusives. Okay? They're not going to be exclusives forever. and we're going into a different direction. And this is why Phil Spencer is going to make this announcement that we're going to hear pretty soon. So let's read this article. Amid rumors that Microsoft plans to bring multiple major first party titles to other platforms, Xbox boss Phil Spencer says we'll learn more about the future of the Xbox as a part of a business update next week. We're listening and we hear you, Spencer says on Twitter. We've been planning a business update event for next week. We look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned. And I will be there. I will be live streaming this next week. Don't worry. I'm not going to miss this. I'm going to do this together with you guys. We're going to watch this and we'll talk about it afterwards. Spencer's tweet comes after multiple reports suggesting that Starfield, Indiana Jones, and other first-party Xbox titles are in consideration for PlayStation 5 ports. Prior to those reports, rumors had persisted for some time that the smaller Xbox games like Hi-Fi Rush wasn't aligned for multi-platform releases. As far as what the future of Xbox looks like, that's anyone's guess. No, there's no guess. I already told you what the future of Xbox is and what the future of Sony is. Man, some of these guys writing these articles, all this comes in a wake of a whole lot of change at the Xbox, which has finished buying out Activision Blizzard and more recently laid off nearly 2,000 people. Microsoft Gaming Division has spent years buying up notable studios in the apparent efforts to bolster the offering on the Xbox Game Pass, even as Xbox console sales have continued to lag behind the PlayStation equivalent through much of the world. We'll know what the culmination of all of this looks like next week. But don't be surprised if the whole gaming world melts down in the meantime. Well, all right, let's go back to what I was saying. This is Games Radar, and they're entitled to their opinion, and they're entitled to write whatever they want to write. So just like I'm entitled to give my opinion, but I think my opinion, it's a little bit more accurate. I've been right about a lot of things. I've been right about Stadia. I've been right about the cloud gaming. I've been right about a lot of things. Not to brag about myself, but I did foresee a lot of this stuff. And I told you by 2030, 2031, there won't be any more consoles. Everything's going to be part of the service. I've been preaching this like since 2019. And people were like, oh, this guy's full of it. This guy, this guy, that. You know, all these haters, just hating and hating. All these narcissistic haters out there, Yeah. That says a lot about them. Well, we're not here to talk about them. So I've been preaching about this since 2019. 2019. I've been saying this like a Nostradamus. I've been preaching about it like some kind of messiah. And nobody listened to me. I said to everybody, this is going into a different direction. Your mindset right now, it's in a mindset of status quo. Nothing can stay status quo. Things change, man. If you look at the evolution, if you look at the history, if you look at the past 20 years, if you look at the past 30 years, look how dramatically, even in 20 years, and 20 years is nothing, how dramatically things have changed, man. You can't expect things to stay status. Even I don't stay status quo. Look at me. Look how old I am. Look at my preferences for the DCS and other things. Nothing stays status quo. And the problem with majority of you is out there is your fanboyism that you have. Ooh, I have my PlayStation. PlayStation is the best. Or I have my Xbox. Xbox is the best. Or I have my Nintendo. Nintendo is the best. Guys, you're going to have to get rid of that stuff. That's going to change. That's going to change. And it's going to slowly but surely going to change. There's going to be some timed exclusives, but how long is that going to last? We are moving into a different direction. We are moving into a direction of services, as I talked about. Everything's going to be part of the service. And that's what you're going to be seeing a lot more of, is more services. And come 2030, 2031, you're going to see a hell of a lot more services where you click and choose. What do you want? Do you want the PlayStation subscription? Do you want the Xbox subscription? Do you want the Nintendo subscription? Do you want the Steam subscription? Look how many subscriptions we have right now. Just look at the movies, right? Paramount Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Hulu, Peacock. The list goes on and on and on and on and on, right? So same thing here. Same thing for the video gaming. You're going to have these different subscriptions. It's going to be a service. So we are moving into a service type future. Now, you're still going to have your PlayStation 6. Relax. Just everybody relax. I know. You're getting triggered right now. Don't be triggered. Be cool. Be cool. Even right now, yes, they're working on a PlayStation 6. There's going to be a PlayStation 6 after they release PlayStation 5 Pro. Later on, they make the announcement for this year of PlayStation 5 Pro, and you're going to hear that announcement, and it's going to be sold out, and everybody's going to want to have the PlayStation 5 Pro, and yes, all the fanboys are going to brag about it. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yes, I'm telling you the future. I can foresee the future, okay? And yes, there's going to be a PlayStation 6, and there's going to be some sort of an Xbox 2 that's going to coexist along with the PlayStation 6. But after that, come 2030, 2031, it's over, guys. That's it. You're gonna have some timed exclusives for a year or maybe 2 years, and after that, it's gone. So we're moving into a different direction. So what I'm trying to say, all you guys on the blue side, on the PlayStation side, don't act like you're something special. No. Herman Holst also is releasing your beloved games on the PC. Okay? And if I can access them on the PC, if I can access them on the cloud, then I don't need a PlayStation. I just need a PlayStation subscription. I can sell my PlayStation right now. And I can still go to the cloud and I can play it. Or I can still go to my PC, I can play it. I can play Returnal in VR, actually, as a matter of fact, through the Unreal Engine mod, I can go ahead and play the Returnal in VR on a PC. And you can't play that on your PlayStation VR 2. How come? How come you can't play Returnal on the PlayStation VR 2, but I can do it on a PC? So guys, don't act like you're something special. And I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I could care less if you're a Sony fanboy or Xbox fanboy. I could care less. I'm simply saying is, don't tell me that your PlayStation is holier than thou and better than the Xbox. And all you Xbox fans, don't tell me that you're holier than thou and better than PlayStation. No, you're not. You're equally the same now. You're in the same boat. You're in the exact same boat. So that's what this is. And that's where this is going. Okay? And I'm going to end this video. It's been 14 minutes. I don't want to make these videos super long. Why don't you guys have a discussion? Leave a comment down below. But listen, be cool. All right? When it comes to comments, I only have one rule, guys. And that's a Matthew McConaughey rule. Be cool or be gone. All right, all right, all right.